Very good morning to everybody on this Monday morning. Come to sit comfortably. Both sides of the trunk elongated and sit balanced both on your right and your left side. Take your arms out to the side. Extend your wrists gently away from each other. Turn your palms to face forward. Extend the fingers and wrists away, open the chest. Take your arms slightly behind you. Move the shoulder blades in. Turn the palms to face up. Breathing in, raise up your arms. Join your palms together. And as you breathe out, release your thumbs onto the chest. In front of the sternum, the other four fingers away. Sit tall. We'll begin by chanting Om 3 times, eyes closed. Take a slow, deep, long breath in. Om. Om. Release your fingertips along the side of your hips. Open your eyes. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the sternum. Lift the navel. Lift the chin and look up. Keep the shoulder blades in, and as you breathe out, release the chin to the chest. Breathing in, raise up the head. Breathing out, releasing the chin to the chest. Slowly raise up your head to a neutral position. Interlace your fingers in front of you, rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Breathe in and raise up the arm, upper arm in line with the ear. Lift the thumb side, lower the small finger side. Stretch the armpit. And you want to almost lift the trunk out of the hips. So feel the weight of the thighs, the weight of the sitting bones. Draw the navel in, draw the abdominal organs in, and lift the rib cage, lift the armpits, lift the elbows, lift the wrists. Keep extending the trunk. Maintain the height of your armpits. Release your arms forward and change the bind of your fingers. Rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Breathing in, raise up your arms. A full stretch of the armpit. Lift the armpits, lift the rib cage, lift the elbows, lift the wrists, stretch the palms. Breathing out, release your hands back onto your thighs or your knees. Roll the shoulders back, draw your elbows in towards each other. And take your arms out to the side. Press your fingers down. Lift the armpits, lift the shoulder blades, keep the chest broad. Keep your left hand where it is and raise up your right arm. Keep the navel facing forward, keep the sternum facing forward. Slowly walk your hand across. And where you're comfortable with both sitting bones on the support, press the sitting bones down, press your palm down and slightly bend the elbow to side stretch, turning the navel forward and the sternum forward. Up. Left hand, a full stretch on the left side. Walk your right arm upwards. Press your palm down, both sitting bones down. Turn the navel to face forward, the sternum to face forward. And a slight bend of the right elbow and stretch across. Breathe into your mouth. Release your fingertips onto the floor once again and straighten your right leg, straighten your left leg for Upavista Konasana. Press your fingers down, lift the chest, and fold your legs in for Baddha Konasana. Join the soles of the feet, sit tall, lift the sternum, lift the navel, lift the entire trunk with a lightness in the head, lifting your ears. Come here. With your right hand, hold on to your left ankle and take your left hand behind you, gaze forward. Breathing in, lift the sides of the trunk. And as you breathe out, gently turn the trunk to face your left knee. Breathing in, lift the side of the trunk. Breathing out, soften the abdomen and twist a little more. Release your gaze, release your twist, and change sides. Take your right hand behind you and hold on to your left ankle. Breathing in, lift the side of the trunk. And as you breathe out, grab your right ankle and twist. Moving the navel and the sternum just in line with your knee. In this pose, lift the side of the trunk, lift the shoulder blades. This is a gentle twist. Breathing out, release your gaze, turn forward, extend your legs out straight into Dandasana. If this is difficult, keep your feet hip width apart, heels away from you, toes towards you. Breathe in, raise up your arms, turn your armpits to face forward, a full stretch, lift the rib cage, push your thighs down, open the backs of the knees and stretch it. Breathing out, release your hands and fold your legs in for Swastikasana once again. So with the last few sessions, we focused on the elongation of the trunk, the openness of the hips. So today we're going to focus on gentle twisting. Take your right hand behind you in line with the spine. Raise up your left hand. Now move the navel, move the sternum, and take your left hand over the right knee. Keep your palm facing up and the back of the hand or the wrist, can you lock it onto the knee? Breathing in, lift the sides of the trunk. And as you breathe out, bind this wrist against your knee and use the pressure of the wrist against the knee to turn you. Moving with the navel, then the sternum, looking over your right shoulder. The strength of this pose comes from the pressure of the wrist or the back of the hand against the knee, allowing you to turn a little more. Breathing in, lift the sides of the trunk. And as you breathe out, move the navel, move the sternum, and look over your right shoulder. Can you move your shoulder blades in, left shoulder blade into the body, right shoulder blade away from you? Move your back body to the front body. Lift your ears, lift the crown of the head. Your arms and change sides. Take your left hand behind you in line with the spine. Raise up the right arm, a full stretch on the right side. Place the back of the hand over your knee, gaze forward, so the palm faces up. Press your wrist against the thigh. Breathing in, lift the side of the tongue. And as you breathe out, press your wrist against the thigh or the knee and move the navel, then the sternum, and your chin in line with the left shoulder. In the twist, breathe in, lift the side of the tongue. And as you breathe out, press your wrist against the knee or the thigh to twist a little more. Soften the abdomen, lift the spine, lift the armpits. Breathing out, release your gaze, your arms. Interlace your fingers once more, rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Breathe in, raise up your arms. As you breathe out, twist to the right. Move the navel, move the shoulder blades, and move the armpits. A full stretch up. Breathe in back to center and over to the left. Breathe in, lift the side of the trunk, and as you breathe out, move with your navel and your sternum to the left side. Back to center. Release both your hands and straighten your leg out once again for Dandasana. Heels away from you, toes towards you. Raise up your right knee, keeping your foot flat on the floor. And with both hands wrapped around your knee, press the foot down, the left foot, straighten it, and now press onto the knee and lift the trunk. The more you press your foot down, the right foot, the more you want to lift. Use the bind of your fingers over the knee to lift you. Become tall in the pose, lift the shoulder blades. And now find your breath here. A length in the trunk, a softness of the abdomen. Pressing both your thighs down, both your feet down. Your legs are giving you the support. As you breathe in, lift the spine. Release, change legs. Raise up the left knee, keeping the foot flat on the floor. Bind your hands around the knee, so you're actually cupping your fingers and your palms over the knee. Breathe in and lift. Lift the trunk. Use the strength of the arms to lift the trunk. Draw your chest in towards the knee and lift the trunk. Both feet engaged, both thighs engaged to lift you. And find your breath in the pose. Release your legs and change once again. Raise up the right foot. Then raise up the right knee, keeping the foot pressed onto the floor. Extend your left leg away from you. Breathing in, lift. Now, take your right hand, keep it firmly on the knee, and take your left hand behind you in line with the spine. Keep the trunk lifted. Keep the spine lifted. Keep both your legs engaged. The strength of this pose comes from anchoring the feet and the thighs onto the floor. Raise up your right hand and take it onto the inside of the right knee. The work here is to press the knee against the elbow and press the elbow against the knee to give you the fulcrum to turn. This is an open twist, and as you breathe out, turn over to the left side. Move the navel, move the sternum, and look over your left shoulder. The strength of this pose comes from pressing the elbow against the inside of the knee and the knee against the elbow. That gives you the fulcrum to turn. Breathing in, lift the side of the trunk, and as you breathe out, soften the abdomen to twist a little more. Length of the spine, the softness of the abdomen, and the strength of the legs. Breathe out, release your gaze, release your hands, and change sides. So these are basic twisting poses that we're practicing today. Firstly, raise up your knee, keeping your foot flat on the floor, lift the trunk. Take your right hand behind you in line with the spine and take your left elbow on the inside of the left knee. Press the elbow against the knee, lift the trunk, and as you breathe out, press the elbow against the knee and twist away, look away. This is an open twist. Navel, move the sternum and move the chin. Breathing in, lift the side of the trunk. And as you breathe out, soften the navel turn it, move the shoulder blades in, lift the side of the trunk, and look over your right shoulder. Out, release your gaze, release your hands, fold your legs in for Swastikasana once again. The trunk, sit tall. Take your right hand behind you in line with the spine. Take your left hand over the right. Breathing in, lift the side of the trunk. As you breathe out, twist a little more. And now move the left shoulder blade into the body, the right shoulder blade away from you. Now we have to learn to stay in the pose, stay in the twist. Align your chin with the right shoulder. Use your breath. Breathing in, lift the side of the trunk, lift the armpits. And as you breathe out, soften the abdomen. Can you release the pose slightly and stay in the twist? And find your breath in the twist. Breathing in, lift the side of the trunk. As you breathe out, soften the abdomen. Stay here for a few moments. Use your arms to support you, use your legs to support you. Feel the freedom in the spine, the softness of the abdomen. And feel that there's a release around the area of the navel. Soften in the twist. And let's change sides. Left hand behind you in line with the spine. Take your right hand over the left knee. You can choose to keep your palm down, it gives you more of a grip. But if you're comfortable, turn the palm to face. Breathing in, lift the side of the trunk. And as you breathe out, move the navel, move the right shoulder blade into the body, the left shoulder blade away from you. Move the back body to the front body and twist. Breathing in, lift the side of the trunk. As you breathe out, soften the abdomen. Aligning your chin with the left shoulder. Feel the softness of the abdomen, the length of the spine. And now breathe into the twist. Breathe out of the twist. Find your breath. Find the softness of this pose. Breathing out, release your gaze. Release your hands. Stretch out your legs. Shake out your legs. And fold the legs in for Baddha Konasana. Hold your right big toe with your fingers. Stretch it out. Same with the left. Stretch it out. Move your elbows down and lift. Full extension of the front body. Lift the navel away from the floor, lift the sternum away from the navel, lift your chin and look. Draw your feet in closer together, hip width apart. Move the shoulder blades forward and look. Directly for Swastikasana and come to lie down for Supta Swastikasana. So keep the cross of the legs, turn to the side and release into Supta Swastikasana. Lie in Swastikasana. Raise up both your knees, keeping your feet flat on the floor. Take your arms out to the side to form a T. Press your feet down, join your feet together, join your knees together. And as you breathe out, lower both your knees stacked to the left and look to the right. Feel the release of the spine from the cervical area to the lumbar area as you breathe out. Each time you breathe out, soften from the cervical spine to the lumbar spine. And use your exhalation to find the release of the spine with the softness of the abdomen. Both shoulder blades pressing firmly onto the support or the floor. Right, and you release a step to the left. Find the softness of the pose. Breathing in, raise up your legs, gaze forward and change sides. Release both knees stacked to the right and look to the left. Pressing the left shoulder down. And find the softness of the pose. Use your exhalation. Each time you breathe out, feel the spine release with the softness of the abdomen. The spine is still long. Feel each vertebra of the spine release as you breathe out. Drop both your knees. Release your gaze forward. Keep the abdomen soft. Place both hands on your abdomen. Release your navel down to the floor. And with both hands, draw both your knees into your armpits. Release your feet onto the floor once again. And now with both hands, draw your right knee into the chest. Release. And now your left knee into the chest. Now hold both knees. Can you draw both knees towards your left armpit? Back to center. And now draw both knees towards your right armpit. Place your feet down. And straighten your legs. Focus on the length of the spine, the softness of the abdomen, and your feet rolling out to the side. Feel the length of the spine and the softness of the abdomen. Roll your thighs away from each other. Small toes fall to the side, big toes follow. The abdomen. Feel the length of the spine. Release the top jaw, release the bottom jaw. Spine completely released from the cervical to the lumbar area. Focus on just the exhalation. Your body completely released to the floor. Place both your hands on the abdomen. Raise up your knees one by one, keeping your feet flat on the floor. Raise up your right arm all the way past your right ear and roll over onto your right hand side. Best to come to sit. Sit with your eyes closed. Feel the length of the spine, the release of the spine, especially the lumbar spine. So the twists bring a softness in the abdomen. At the same time, it works the abdominal organs. It has a ringing effect. When you squeeze out the abdominal area, foul blood exits the abdominal organs and fresh blood enters, thus nourishing the abdomen. At the same time, you will find that these twists bring a gentle release to the spine, especially the lumbar and the cervical area. So we'll build up our practice of twists this week. We focused previously on the opening up of the body, the length of the body, but we'll find this week that we'll quieten and we'll soften into the twist. We'll bring in more of a mindful practice into the twist because we've learned how to open up the body in the last few sessions. Close your eyes, lift the chin, take a slow, long, deep breath in, join your palms together. And as you breathe out, release your chin to the chest. And thank yourself for making this time this morning to nourish your body, your mind, and your spirit. Your hands and open your eyes. Thank you very much for joining the session. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you tomorrow, continuing with the theme of gentle, mindful twisting. Thank you.